How's it going, everyone? Today we are doing coffee talk and we're talking about the Xbox Series S, the Xbox Series X, and how there is a lack, yes, a lack of exclusives, and frankly, I think it's all right. Let's start off by, of course, wetting our filter. And if you've ever loved coffee, if you've ever drank coffee first thing in the morning, if you've ever decided that coffee was the only smell you wanted right when you woke up, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to be more a part of this community. But first, foremost, enjoy this coffee talk. All right, today we're doing New Normal. That's the name of the coffee. It's a special blend. Actually, it's not a blend, it's a single origin. I forgot the exact whereabouts. It's pretty crazy. It's an anaerobic coffee, and I'm not gonna bore you with what that means. So let's dive right in to today's topic, which is gonna be the Series S, the Series X are missing games. Firstly, it's been pretty clear that the Series S and the Series X have a lack of first-party exclusives coming into 2022. And there's a lot of people saying that 2023 is gonna be the year for gaming, which I think is possibly true. Nintendo has had a somewhat okay year with the releases of some pretty big titles, Splatoon 3, Bayonetta 3, and of course the fabled Scarlet and Violet situation, which who cares? The game is good and people seem to enjoy it. There's performance issues and whatever, it's a thing. So getting into PlayStation, we have ourselves God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, and other games as well. And PlayStation as a whole, releasing their service has also been pretty exciting. Now Xbox, I can't say there have been a tremendous amount of exclusives coming to the system, and I have had plenty of complaints about that. I have talked at length about how I think Xbox is leaving a lot on the table, and I found myself just looking at it going, what is there to play? And then something hit me today, actually, when I was going through the Game Pass Ultimate catalog and seeing what they're adding in the coming month of December, and realizing they're adding stuff like Lego Star Wars Eastward, which is by far one of my favorite games that I have played over the past couple of years. Different games like that, I was blown away, and I realized something. That yes, Xbox is lacking in the first-party games category, in the exclusive games category, and where I criticized it before, I have to take it back, because I think that Xbox as a whole doesn't need to have exclusives. Now hear me out for a second. The Xbox has really become the system, the go-to system for a lot of budget gamers, especially the Series S, right? Especially right now, you can get one from anywhere from $230 on Amazon, maybe even $250 from Target. During the Black Friday sales, you could get it for $250 and an additional $50 gift card from Target. I don't know if they're still doing that, especially if you're watching this later in the year. But I think that the Xbox has kind of carved out itself as the console for gamers who want to try new things. If you're a PlayStation gamer, if you're a Nintendo gamer, if you've been, I don't know, missing out on Xbox for a while, the Series S is often finding its way into your home. So then I'm left with the thought, well, does Xbox really need to catch up? Does Xbox really need to push hard? Does Xbox really need to have first-party exclusives? Does Xbox really need to play that game? And honestly, I don't think so. I think that they've done such a good job with Game Pass, and as well as their hardware pricing, as well as even more so the games that they're releasing on Game Pass, that you don't need to have a AAA title. You can just wait 3 to 4 months, maybe in some instances 1 to 2 months, and you have a title that was released across all platforms with the exception of Nintendo's exclusives such as Mario, Zelda, all that stuff. But you have games, Lego Star Wars being one of them, and you realize it's just gonna come to Game Pass. If it's a hardcore, successful AAA title, it's coming to Game Pass. Now, that isn't a definitive statement, but it seems to me that Game Pass as a whole, Game Pass Ultimate being their top tier, but Game Pass as a whole is really changing the landscape on what it means to play video games. And at first, again, my criticism for Xbox was pretty harsh. they really are lacking. They have nothing to offer. And I'm realizing that they don't need to offer anything. If they just become the system that can deliver games to you at a subscription base, they have hardware that plays it good enough for a price that is unbelievably competitive, they just found their new foothold. Sometimes being better isn't necessarily the play, but being different is the play. And it shows, right? Because Xbox from Microsoft has talked about how they want to become the streaming system or the streaming center, right? They want to put Game Pass onto TV so you don't even need an Xbox. Their xCloud service is streaming across multiple platforms, whether it's a Mac, PC, iOS device, or Android. They're trying to create a way for you to play games at any point, any way, any time of the day. And I think as someone who likes to play video games, that is their corner. So I have to say that Xbox as a whole, Microsoft as a whole, doesn't need exclusives. I can't believe I'm saying it, but they don't need exclusives. They're getting Redfall, they're getting Starfield coming out at the sometime next year. They're getting a couple other exclusives in 2023, but realistically, they've shown that exclusives actually don't matter when you can deliver an exceptional service. Whether you love it or hate it, guys, Game Pass as a service is incredible when it comes to value. Well, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. I hope this conversation found you well. I hope your holidays is going well. Happy December. Welcome to the winter. Welcome to the fun. And I'll see you next time. Happy gaming.